Hey everyone, I have another Bible to review for you. This is the ESV Family Devotional Bible. Disclaimer, I received a complimentary copy of this Bible from the publisher in exchange for my honest review. The Family Devotional Bible, there it is. It comes in this little slipcase here. There's the front, the reverse. I want to read from some of the features. 130 gospel-centered retellings of key Bible stories with full-color illustrations. Reflection questions for the whole family to discuss together. I think those are two very important things. Let's address the first one. 130 key areas of Scripture. This is not a daily Bible. I want to make that very apparent. You're not going to have a daily reading all 365 days out of the year. However, from the 130 key passages they have selected, you are going to get major key areas of the Bible, key stories, and see key areas that will help develop families with their understanding of Scripture. For example, I want to show this. This is from the book of 2 Samuel. And this is God's promise to King David, 2 Samuel chapter 7. There is the photo, the accompanying devotional, as well as the questions. Here's one. Why do we call Jesus the Son of David and the Son of God? Think about that. Guess what? That is very relevant because of how the promises are kept, and you can go into that. And as a 7 or 8-year-old, you can explain that to a certain level, and then as a 17 or 18-year-old, again, you can explain the exact same thing about how Jesus was fulfilling promises and prophecies, and how all of that plays out. That, I think, is very important to developing good biblical foundations for understanding Scripture. Having said that, I just want to make some comparisons here. This right here is what we're using right now with my kids. I have almost a 3-year-old, about a 1.5-year-old, another one on the way here in a couple months. That's a good devotional. It's nice for them. It's key. We can have some conversations over it. But I know at some point they're going to outgrow it. This, on the other hand, they will not outgrow, because the questions can be tailored if need be, but some of the questions aren't. One of the questions that I read was, what should be our response to the victories God has given us? Well, think about that. An 8-year-old is going to approach that differently than an 18-year-old, but guess what? The questions are still relevant to both. I appreciate that they took time to develop questions that are applicable to all members of the family, irrespective of ages. Another thing that I really appreciate is that they really wanted to make sure that the devotionals were hitting key areas. I've had some in the past, and we want to focus on good areas of Scripture and highlight these things, and you read it and you go, I don't know that I would consider that a key area of Scripture. This one, however, I think is a lot closer to hitting some major things and some major teachings that play out throughout all of Scripture. That said, I like the true tone, good feel. I feel this is going to get some good use, but it won't break down on me like a paperback would. It does have a marker, which is nice. Surprisingly, I've got some devotionals that don't have markers. That's kind of annoying because you don't know where you are and keep trying to find it. They also have this good introduction about the ESV Family Devotional Bible, how it's put together and how to utilize it. For those looking for a daily Bible for family, probably not the Bible for you. However, I would submit that you still look at this one, and the reason being that while you may not have a specific day, this one you can actually use more than once throughout the year and ideally develop on what you heard about the first time, and we'll be able to grow scripturally and also grow together as a family while you're doing these devotions. That said, if you have any additional questions about this one, feel free to comment below, and I'll have another review for you here shortly. Bye.